I love that fanfare so much. Prologue. The Jedi Consular. Evil threatens to consume the galaxy. The Sith Empire's relentless assault destroyed the Jedi Temple and drove the Republic's defenders into exile during the last war. That's right, we got to see it during the cinematic trailer. A fragile peace has been negotiated, and the Jedi have returned to their long-abandoned homeworld of Tython to regroup and investigate their ancient origins. Oh, sick. Ancient origins of the Jedi itself? Now a wise young Padawan travels to Tython's mountain ruins on a perilous quest to complete the Jedi trials and master the mysteries of the Force. Interesting. So this one starts off completing the Jedi trials. At least the Guardian, you started at the beginning of the trials. I really don't know what to expect for the Consular story, actually. So I'm going into this with eager anticipation, but also I don't really know what's coming around the bend. This is the final class. After this, I've got Legendary Player. There she is. Beautiful Tython. Personally, I think the Jedi Temple, they kind of upgraded when they moved to Tython. Nice. Starting off with some Jedi training. Oh, and that must be me. Beginning our new adventure. Full of hope and wonder, wondering what the Force has in store for us. Well, we got some nosy Jedi taking note of my arrival.
Ah, Padawan. I heard your shuttle arriving. I am Master C.O. Bakarn of the Jedi Council. Welcome to Tython. This is the ancestral home of our order, where the Jedi first came to be, and where our most promising Padawans complete their training.
I'm surprised a member of the Jedi Council would come to meet me.
I wanted to meet the student who's caused such a stir.
I like the voice.
Your instructors tell me that even in childhood you had a remarkable connection to the Force. We haven't seen such power in decades.
It's true, I'm kind of a prodigy, yeah. A little bit of a big deal.
I was hoping your new master would be here. Yuan left her dig site and is returning to Tython specifically to train you.
A dig site? Is she like a Jedi archaeologist?
Is Master Yuan an archaeologist?
Nice.
In a way. As you become her Padawan, never forget your initial training, nor the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is
no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no
passion.
Yep.
There is serenity.
I won't talk over him, he can do it.
Chaos. There is harmony. There is no death. There is the Force. This is Yuan. I was beginning to worry.
My master.
So you've arrived safely, my Padawan. I'm sorry I can't greet you properly, but we already have a crisis on our hands.
Oh, Lord.
I'm at your service, Master.
Tython is a treasure trove of ancient Jedi relics.
Sure.
Recently, our researchers uncovered several teaching holograms, but they've not been fully studied. These holograms may be records of the founders of the Jedi Order. They're absolutely irreplaceable.
Yeah, that's pretty huge.
But a large group of flesh raiders has begun rampaging through that region. Those priceless holograms are in danger.
Is there a way to protect the holograms?
Someone must slip past the flesh raiders to recover these holograms' projectors. I intend this to be the first task of your training.
No, Yuan, you can't risk a Padawan against flesh raiders, even for such important artifacts.
A Padawan who was stronger in the Force at 4 years old than I was at 15? Gifted students need greater challenges.
So I must recover these holograms and watch for flesh raiders. Where should I begin?
The holograms are in the Gnarls. Be vigilant. That region has dangers of its own. If you encounter any difficulties, contact me on this holocommunicator. When you have the holograms, meet me at the Jedi Temple. We have much to discuss.
All right. And already we have our first mission. Thank you, Master,
I thank you.
for greeting me. Let's head out. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Zan Axmis, Jedi Consular. Yes, you may recognize his last name. He is a descendant, or I should say an ancestor, of Tython Axmis from the Jedi Outcast and Jedi Academy games. It looks like we're off to the Gnarls to try and find some training holograms that my immediately beleaguered master isn't able to grab herself. She needs some assistance, so luckily she has a Padawan now.
Be safe out there.
Let's see what the old Consular can do. Oh, we got Strike, Slash, and Force Leap. It's all feeling pretty familiar so far. I appreciate the 2 sabers, though. Let's go! Been using the Force since I was 4 years old. Suzuki method, baby. Aha.
Activation protocol begins. So, after the long silence,
Master
finally
Garon.
someone comes. I am Garon Jard. Millennia ago, I stood as a founder of the Jedi Order.
Millennia ago, and he talked about a long wait. Are holograms aware of the passage of time while they're inactive? How do you know how long ago it was? That's crazy.
There are flesh raiders in the area. Your holoprojector's at risk. I'm here to save it.
To protect without fighting. A trait I wanted at the core of our beliefs. The Jedi may have changed, but galactic peace has always remained one of our goals. Activation protocol complete. Go well.
Protect it without fighting. Basically, diplomacy, which is one of the strengths of the Jedi Order, but seems to go out the window pretty fast in times of war.
Activation protocol begins.
Master Kala.
Ah, another has come to listen. When the Jedi Order was founded, I, Calibrin, said we should devote ourselves to justice. True justice cannot be driven by emotion. We Jedi can set our passions aside and seek the truth without fear or favor.
If you can't feel mercy, justice suffers.
Sorrow for the victim, or outrage at the crime, can blind us. To see clearly, such feelings must be put aside. It has
I see the
served us
point.
well. We Jedi are renowned for our fairness, our honesty. Now, that reputation is yours to keep. Activation protocol complete.
Activation protocol begins. A new Jedi comes to learn. Excellent. Excellent. I am Ter Senden, Keeper of the Histories, a founder
Nice.
and chronicler of the Jedi Order. I saw us becoming guardians of knowledge and secrets. We Jedi would safeguard the wisdom of the galaxy.
I've come to retrieve the projector for your hologram. It's in danger of being destroyed by flesh raiders.
Saving what could be lost forever. My thanks. Activation protocol complete.
These are interesting holograms in that they can respond specifically to dialogue. They're not just pre-recorded messages. And we've seen holograms function that way before, you know? Like Obi-Wan's warning not to return to the temple for any Order 66 survivors. If you said something to the message, you wouldn't be able to respond to it, but these are like a different kind of technology. Perhaps the Jedi had some secrets millennia ago that have since been lost. Oh my goodness! All the wildlife in the world! Shit! Oh, nothing happens. Holoprojector has been carefully pried from its base and removed. Someone already took it. Could it be the Flesh Raiders?
Master Yuan, I've encountered a problem. One of the holoprojectors has been stolen.
Stolen? But the Flesh Raiders don't steal, they destroy. I'll look into this. If you have the other holograms, come and meet me at the Jedi Temple. I'm sending you directions now.
To the Jedi
Please,
Temple.
Padawan,
Let's go.
Be careful.
I do have to say, it's always bugged me just a little bit. The simplistic way in which the Flesh Raiders are viewed by the Jedi here on Tython. Like, the Flesh Raiders don't steal, they only destroy. It's like, well, you're putting them in a box there, alright? Flesh Raiders aren't a monolith, and I feel like Jedi of all people should have the open-mindedness to know that. I also think Master Yuan is very stressed right now, so she might not be thinking straight with everything she says. Here we are. The Jedi Temple of Tython, and it is magnificent. It is a really cool building.
There isn't. It's out of my hands, Kaizen.
Ooh, Trandoshan.
I haven't. Padawan, come in. This is Kaizen Fess, an old friend. He's here on a hunting expedition. A sacred Trandoshan tradition.
It's an honor to meet you.
What is he hunting here? Is he hunting Flesh Raiders?
Some people, even some Jedi, disapprove of my friendship with Kaizen. I wanted you to meet, before rumors prejudiced you. First,
what does
thank
that
you
mean?
For saving the holograms. The Jedi have lost enough lately without losing our history, too.
One of the holoprojectors was taken before I could reach it.
I recall, and not just one at random, it seems. That hologram is of the infamous Master Rajivari.
Why is he infamous?
Rajivari was another of the Jedi founders. He turned to the dark side.
Oh.
He betrayed the very order he helped to create.
This Rajavari's betrayal paved the way for the Sith.
Rajivari was immensely powerful. That stolen hologram could hold his darkest secrets. The thief is likely from Kalikori village. Local Twi'lek pilgrims here illegally. Many of them are poor or hungry.
How are they here illegally? Does Tython have immigration laws that I don't know about?
Why are these Twi'leks here?
Religious persecution drove them from their home world.
Okay.
They found sanctuary here, but without the Republic's permission.
I
I'd
understand
like you
now.
to go to Kalikori village, discover who took the holoprojector and retrieve it. But tread lightly. The Twi'leks are here in defiance of Republic law. We're forbidden to fully defend them, even when the Flesh Raiders attack. Relations are strained.
That doesn't feel right.
We're Jedi. Aren't we obligated to help those in need?
This is the Jedi Council's judgment. I might disagree, but the decision is made. When you reach Kalikori village, find Bashen, captain of the village guard. He knows everyone. He may have seen the holoprojector. I think meeting these pilgrims will be a good lesson for you, Padawan. Go carefully.
Alright. Well, that's a little frustrating, that they've kind of been ordered by the Jedi Council not to defend the Kalikori village if they come under attack from Flesh Raiders. It's being a Jedi is more than just like doing what's right and what your heart and your spiritual barometer tell you is the right thing to do. You also have to respect the hierarchy and just take orders from the Jedi that are above you, like the Jedi on the Council. And if they do something that me and my master disagree with, we just kind of have to do it. So, yeah, that's an interesting nuance. It really puts you at odds with, you know, do the right thing always, and then like, well, what if you're given a directive from a Jedi that you don't think is right? That's why so many Jedi end up becoming mavericks like Qui-Gon Jinn. If the Kalikori village should come under attack while I'm here, you're damn right I'm going to defend it. Absolutely. Just because they're here without the Republic's permission doesn't mean that they can't take refuge, you know? People shouldn't need permission to exist in a space. And not to mention, Janata Teros is from this village, so, you know, I got roots here, so to speak.
Break out another cask, or 3. The festival only comes once a year. Our stores can take it.
Oh, we're getting drunk tonight.
Well. We have an uninvited guest.
Hello there.
I see. Festival of Awakening, Jedi. You're not welcome here.
What's the Festival of Awakening? It sounds like fun.
It is. And Jedi aren't invited.
What do you want?
I think someone brought an ancient Jedi holoprojector here. Its information could be harmful.
We know dangerous, Jedi. This is our one day to forget it.
A holoprojector? Yeah, I know what you mean. Nalen found one. Nalen Rollock. Maybe you've heard of him?
I haven't, but it sounds like he has a reputation.
Nalen Rollock. Our dueling champion for 9 years.
Not sure what's going on with this Twi'lek's face right now.
He once rescued an entire scouting party from flesh raiders single-handed. He planned our defenses. Protects us when we go foraging.
I've got like a
Without him,
vitiligo
wouldn't even be
glitch right
having
now.
the festival. And no, I am not.
So this
telling
Nalen
you
is the
where
hero
he is.
of the
Nalen
Kalikori
earns
village.
His peace and quiet.
He's basically their defender.
That hologram's data isn't safe. Nalen should be warned. Or do you want to risk something happening to him?
Nalen can take care of himself.
Against flesh raiders, sure. But some of that Jedi tech is weird.
Okay, fine. Nalen went into the flesh raiders' territory. He's probably still there. He's been gone a while.
I thought this was a special day. Shouldn't he be here celebrating?
Nalen just likes to be alone these days, and festivals aren't really his thing.
He lost
Last
someone.
year, he did
He's still
the
grieving.
Wakers dance with the rest of us.
I think Nalen's got a camp out there. If you see him, tell him to be back for the feast.
And now the lighting is normal again. That was a really weird cutscene glitch. I've never seen that before. Alright, well, thank you for being cooperative with me. I don't want to intrude on your special festival. I'm just gonna get the heck out of here. Maybe when I come back I can have a drink, so don't drink it all without me. Let's go. A flesh raider and 3 of his beasts. You know, there are alternatives to fighting. And I come in peace. I understand that you all have evil intentions, but I am simply going to go around you all. And there's no reason for us to have an altercation here. And as long as I appear non-threatening and just keep on going, the Flesh Raider won't pay me any mind. It's like the hologram said, protect without fighting. Tythos Ridge. We just went from lush jungle to like Mad Max landscape. That was crazy. Oh, here we go. So he made camp in this cave. makeshift defenses. Still piles of bones. Why would Nalen take the hologram? Maybe he took the hologram a while ago and it coincides with when he started isolating himself from the rest of the Kalikori village. And it's because the teachings are in fact dangerous and he's being corrupted by them. Oh. Yeah, that scary red glow is pretty unmistakable. Jedi stuff's not supposed to look like that. Yikes. Let's pick it up.
You make a lot of noise. I come for a flesh raider, I find a Jedi Padawan. I come to listen, to think among the dead, to fight for my people. Why have you come?
My master sent me to bring Rajavari's holoprojector back to the temple.
I'm called Nalen Ralok. The others in the village spin tales of their legendary protector. They don't understand.
You disagree?
Are the flesh raiders destroyed? No. My people aren't safe until my learning's complete.
See, he is learning from it.
Tython's relics still have lessons. I listen. I can do things I never imagined possible. I will be the defender my people deserve.
Once you become this great defender, what's the next step?
We make Tython ours. No Jedi, no Republic. Our world to plow and harvest and defend.
I mean,
we hunt the
I can't be mad at that.
Extinction.
Fleeing religious persecution, he would be desperate for his own home.
Showed me how to punish them.
Whoa! Don't wreck your own cave just to show me you can do it. I believe you.
The flesh raiders will come, but not leave. A merciful death compared to what my people have suffered.
I see. He's luring them all in and he's going to kill them all in the cave-in.
What crimes have I committed that deserve being buried alive?
There are hidden wonders, Jedi, and my journey has just begun. Now run, or die.
Is there a way for me to grab the artifact and then run? And just leave him here? Oh shit, the cave is collapsing. This is no cave. Run! Oh, and there's flesh raiders everywhere. You don't have to... Come on, man. Why don't you work on saving yourself instead of shooting me in the back? This is not exactly what Zan thought was going to happen, but he's a Jedi and he's prepared for anything. Oh, here comes some more of them. Whew, let's get back to Master Yuan. Tell her about what happened. Hey, okay, you can turn off the falling rocks now. I'm out of the cave. Oh no, a Jedi in trouble. How did you do that? Buffing Boons is level 7. He's got powers I can't even comprehend.
Padawan, I just spoke to Rana Dalven, the daughter of Kalikori village's matriarch, concerning your visit there. I want you to meditate on what you learned. Such experiences are what shape us as Jedi.
I found the holoprojector, as you asked.
We should check that Rajavari's hologram is safe.
The holoprojector was stolen by a Twi'lek, Nalen Ralok. He'd learned force techniques from Rajavari's hologram. He was obviously unstable.
Yeah, obviously.
Very unusual. Then this Nalen is force sensitive. Let's see what he saw.
We should be training him instead of ostracizing him.
Shall this be all my legacy? No. My enemies are long dead. It is time. Hear me. I have left true wisdom behind. For those who follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order, all else is fleeting.
My word, true wisdom. Padawan, he's talking about the Fount of Rajavari.
What is this Fount of Rajavari?
After Rajavari fell, sources claimed he created a great archive of his knowledge and teachings. The Fount of Rajavari.
Where is it?
Generations of Jedi search for it, finding nothing.
Oh, it's missing.
The Fount's considered a hoax by all reputable scholars, but we just heard proof.
It's said to follow where the First Blade points, from the Sanctuary of the Order. What sanctuary?
Kaleth. The ruins at Kaleth. The name means sanctum. It's the remains of an ancient fortress. Evidence suggests Kaleth was destroyed in a great battle. Old droids still walk those ruins today. But this First Blade is a puzzle.
I can only think of one blade a Jedi would wield.
Good deduction, but lightsabers had yet to be invented.
Oh,
You found
interesting.
several old weapons in one section.
I didn't realize these were pre-lightsaber
Nothing like a
Jedi.
First Blade, but a good place to begin. I planned your training so carefully, but the Force has intervened. Finding the Fount of Rajavari and stopping Nalen must be a greater test.
Even if the Force is shaping my training, I want your help, Master Yuan.
Thank you. You should know, Padawan. The Council tends to disapprove of such training, but I'll explain everything to them.
Sounds like the Council
Now
disapproves
focus on
of
exploring
a lot
Kaleth
these
for this
days.
First Blade. Call me on your holocommunicator at once if you have any success.
I thank you.
You're Master Yuan's apprentice, right? I've heard how strong you are in
That's
the
me.
Force. I'm Fia.
Thank you.
Padawan Fia. Still have to get used to having a title. I've just started learning about the Force. I've got a long way to go before I'm as good as you.
Stay open to the possibilities, Padawan. You might surprise yourself.
I've certainly had plenty of surprises lately. I still can't believe I'm here. Just last week, I was crowing a garbage scow on Raxus Prime. Then
Nice.
this
Shout out to
scary
the
Jedi
Force
shows
Unleashed.
up out of nowhere and says that he can sense the Force in me. What are the odds?
There's no such thing as luck, Padawan. You're meant to be here.
That's exactly what the Jedi who found me said. Say, do you know Master Tython? He's the one who discovered me. I'm trying to get a message to him. Master Tython is studying a big mystery in Kaleth's ruins. Something about ancient droids attacking people?
Oh, yeah, I'm actually headed
to the
that
ruins.
way.
Would you give him this holo recording from me? I'd be so grateful.
I can take care of that.
Terrific. I can see why everybody here is so impressed with you. Here's the holo recording. Master Tython has a small camp outside the ruins of Kaleth. Thanks for doing this.
No problem. Alright. Zan's just a helpful kind of guy. Master Tython.
Suzaneko higa nanoila.
Someone asked me to deliver a message.
Watame chispa ki trita nimni tanuv. Kapola kupi de opra. Akwas nimna matasungri. Chobod I kafu anchawa. Chopting wampala hagwa. Doi bis.
Yeah, it's kind of messed up. They, I remember people thinking that Plo Koon was going to be evil in some way just because of his design.
You seem to have survived the encounter.
Mana natu pachunki. Oi grani tampio dume donki. Cha kulka dumaji tahus hagwa upa.
You're here studying the droids, right?
Doi kanki kunke gupa. Do bataji moi atima.
20,000 years old and it still works.
I am more than impressed, actually.
Kulkadu choski nawi kuchuso yomata chi pompota. Ki mada tanta chiruli ya? Noe ayuya tia chavupa. Tinka dwana che mai chuba. Hachuna kwabo nuta dubita.
They must be guarding or protecting something that they don't want disturbed.
What kind of damage can these droids do to people?
Ja koga huta pawada o bambaula. Ki fa gutai oto India. Ji wom tahumpa mulira wata wompa. Ji wom tahumpa mulira wata wompa. Kyoto babu banda bakawanki.
Damn, same voice line 3 times in a row.
Chopa uma. Ne umpi bedwana ni bobo chopa uma. Dwara wanki wabdaya tukaloka.
Kili watabunki donko patoga loda.
I take it you're seeking my services.
Kili watabunki donko patoga loda. Maklunki ni at ambompa boshuda. Iliska chanaga bumpa komchinka. Wonka tuske uwana wa. Zuzaneko higa da noila. To chananga e ma chai.
That was a pretty animated voice take for what the subtitle was saying. You got it, man. I will scan as many droids as you need. I promise.
Rest here, my friend. The air is cold and the mountain paths are treacherous. Words are unnecessary when the Force is with you.
I'd like to hear your words anyway.
Then stay, and we will speak a few moments. My name is Dozan. I stand watch over Kaleth, and I walk the path surrounding its grounds. I meditate upon my failure, and I learn of our past. As a Padawan, I came to Kaleth. Here I touched temptation and the dark side.
Oh, okay.
Having failed once, I
So
now
you're here to
act through
atone.
other Jedi. Many helped me find knowledge of ancient Tython.
The search for knowledge always leads to light.
You know the Jedi Code well. The task is difficult, but also calming. I look at Kaleth from afar, but never touch. By trusting others to walk where I cannot, I broaden my perspective. Lately,
I like
learned
that.
of a chamber hidden in Upper Kaleth, one central to a Tythonian machine. I'd very much like to restore the chamber's power. The old scrolls describe it as a place of knowledge and speech. Beyond that, I don't know its function, but it should do harm to no one. Without energy, the chamber has slept for millennia, yet there are droids in the ruins that still function, and you might use their power cells to fuel the machine.
That's kind of stretching it, don't you think?
The power cells are compatible, but I can't say what will happen once they're installed.
You've got me curious. All right. I'll go restore power to the machine chamber.
Then go and tend this electric garden. Plant the droid seeds in the soil of the machine. Together, we'll bring the Tythonian secrets to light.
All right.
Goodbye.
To Kaleth. Oh, and these must be the ancient Tythonian droids. Oh my god, I'm about to get my ass beat by 2,000-year-olds! At least Zan can handle himself. Let's go. Nice. The writing carved into the stone is almost illegible with age. The more you examine, the stronger your intuition.
Show respect. You stand before greatness. The first blade, I guard. It rests with the ashes of its maker, the Weapon Master.
Oh, this droid is talking to me now. Well, that's progress, right? Instead of just randomly attacking.
I must take the first blade. The Jedi have need of it again.
The first blade. First Jedi weapon. From this beginning, lightsabers came. Millennia pass. Only hilt of first blade remains. Only disturbed once. Rajavari came. He proved worthy. Permitted to take the hilt. Later, returned it.
Perhaps I could do as Rajavari did.
To take the hilt, prove worthy. The philosophy of Jedi combat. Show understanding. The Weapon Master left challenges. Here in Kaleth. Training droids to test his students. Find them. Prevail. The hilt of the first blade waits.
Alright, then we have a challenge to undergo. Nice. Alright, let's get back to the stone carving.
Telemetry is received. All droids report your battle performance. Satisfactory.
So I'm worthy?
In that case, I wish to take the hilt of the first blade from here.
Take the hilt. Treat with respect. Fight with honor.
Inside the stone urn, the hilt of a weapon. Its design is archaic. The hilt appears to have been modified and heavily engraved as if to store information. You see no way to access it. That's cool. So the first blade is actually like the historical record itself.
A proto-lightsaber from someone called the Weapon Master. The hilt looks as if there's data engraved on it.
Of course. The first blade points the way. Rajivari made the legendary weapon itself our guide. The Force is certainly with you, Padawan. Please bring the hilt back to the temple at once. I will look into a way to access that data.
Alright, back to the temple.
Let's try words, shall we?
Yeah, I think he scrambled. I gotta decrypt it somehow.
Maybe the battery's not working.
Translation matrix initiated.
Power there we
restored. Go. Performing full systems check. Energy level critical. Data storage critical. Speech and intellect nominal. Network access none. I am the Gatekeeper. I have slept for over 20,000 years.
Wow.
I am approaching total systems failure.
So you, well, maybe not you personally, but you are part of the organization that built these droids originally. 20,000 years. That lines up.
What precisely are you?
I am the information and speech engine of Kaleth.
Okay.
I control data storage, system logs, and historical archives. I appear to be dying of extreme mechanical damage. I do not recognize you, but I was not made for curiosity, and there is little time before I cease to function. I can transcribe any information you desire to a permanent record. This will be your only chance to recover my data.
Can't you be repaired?
No. I am suffering from a cascade failure.
Oh.
The flaws in my engine are multiplying exponentially, and my death is inevitable. I am not worth mourning. Among the units of corrupted data, the histories of two of Kaleth's great lords endure. With the last of my strength, I can provide you with either the history of Lord Avamaravash, the warrior poet, or the history of Lord Maravada, the silent.
Can you tell me what the ancients believed about the Force?
Maravada studied the natural energy of the cosmos. He was among those who sought to categorize and name its elements.
Nice.
Avamaravash, the warrior poet, was a sponsor of the arts and a lover of many women, while Maravada the Silent was a philosopher and a recluse. Avamaravash fought wars and built monuments to our people's glory. Maravada's reign was a time of peace and learning. You must choose whose history to keep.
I think I would rather save the collected works of Maravada, but I'd definitely rather watch a movie about Avamaravash, I think. Yeah, Maravada. Let's go with the silent.
Preserve the history of Maravada the Silent.
As you wish. This crystal contains the knowledge you seek. Let Kaleth and Tython be remembered. My purpose is fulfilled. Power drain is complete. Systems now terminating. Goodbye.
R.I.P. The computer's gone. And I've reached level 16. Man, having, like, ancient data engraved on the hilt of the blade like that, that's pretty cool, actually. It's a very creative idea. Can't wait to see what's on it. And hopefully my master's very pleased with me, because she's been pretty stressed out the whole time that I've known her, so it'd be nice to see her relax a little bit. Let's go check in.
Hello again, Padawan. I'm glad to see you well. Master SWTOR, I was there to greet you when you first arrived.
Being greeted by a member of the Council is hard to forget, Master CO.
Interesting. Protocol was never a big focus of Yuan's curriculum.
This is Master Katarn, another of the Jedi Council.
Nice.
Yuan told us about Nalen Raylock, the pilgrim seeking Rajavari's secrets.
Right.
She also claimed the Force is guiding your training. This isn't unknown, but...
So the Force influencing a Padawan's training is quite rare.
Yuan seems convinced, but trusting blindly in the Force isn't the Jedi way. Good judgment and discipline must temper that trust. First she
So glad to hear Jedi finally say that. Don't just trust in the Force.
She's getting more unorthodox by the day.
What do you make of Yuan's claim, Padawan?
Gonna play it diplomatic.
Master Yuan is my teacher. It isn't my place to question her.
Indeed not. That's the Council's responsibility.
The Council has agreed to accept Yuan's opinion. For now. But I am concerned about the dangers this path is leading you through. Finding the Fount of Rajavari before Nalen Ralak does is important. But so is your safety, Padawan. Be mindful.
I will, Master. Thank you.
Rajavari's hologram proves the same technique existed. Don't you see? It'll resolve that silly debate once and for all. Overexcite? I'm not quite ready to... Ah, Padawan. Much longer and we'd have come looking for you. I thought you might have crossed paths with Nalen Ralok again.
Wherever Nalen is, he's not at Kaleth.
You said you found the first blade, or its hilt at least. Is it... May I see it? Ah, the folds in the metal.
Oh, come on.
The power
Show it to
cell
me,
chamber.
too. I haven't been able to see it yet.
Techniques. Our lightsabers began here, with this.
It's incredible to be in the presence of something so old and influential.
I like Kaizen Fest. Don't encourage the old
A
lady.
second clue from Rajavari's hologram. To find the Fount of Rajavari, this hilt must be taken to a cave in the Tythonian Mountains. The hologram says the Founders meditated in that cave. Debated. They became the Jedi Council.
Oh, wow.
All our codes, our laws, and principles can be traced back to those debates.
Of course it is. Flesh Raider territory.
I
Nice.
apologize, Padawan.
First companion?
Kaizen's devotion to the hunt is quite single-minded.
He seems to be a gifted hunter already.
Hunting is part of Trandoshan religion and culture.
Gotta get
Honing
those
his skills
Jaggernath
is
points for the
important.
scorekeeper.
Good luck and be careful. The hologram said nothing of what might be waiting in those caves.
I mean, the hologram wouldn't know what's waiting in those caves because it was recorded 20,000 years ago. But we can contextualize that there's going to be Flesh Raiders in those caves. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This has been the beginning of my last class playthrough as a consular. Very much enjoying it. Can't wait to see where the story takes us. These playthroughs come out once a week right here on the YouTube channel. If you don't want to wait, however, you can join up on Patreon and watch up to 2 weeks ahead with early access. Thanks again, and as always, may the Force be with you.
Goodbye.